And welcome, Sarah. A round of applause for Sarah, everyone. It's a little bit daunting sometimes, I know, sharing your story in front of a room full of strangers. But tell us who you've brought today, because I think your tables bring the real energy to this year's Dreams to Live for lunch. So who have we got?
I've brought my girlfriend Jess, Rhiannon, my sister Monique, and my other friend Justine.
Stand up, ladies. Round of applause for the Sarah crew. And are they here for you or here for Dan?
A bit of both, I think.
Why did you want to bring them today?
These have been my core support group for the last 18 months. We've been friends for a really long time, but during my diagnosis, they've really stepped up and have been the people that I can call 24/7. Or I don't even call, they call me just to check in, and they know when something's up. And yeah, so it was really important to have them here today.
Today's a bit of a thank you, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of a thank you, and just to be able to enjoy things together. You put it all into perspective now that just having a lunch out means so much more than what it used to.
Speaking of perspective, a lot of the time when we talk to dreamers at these events, they talk about life before and after, and being diagnosed with cancer is almost like this marker, this halfway mark in their life now, where it was life before and life after. What was your life like before, and what's it like now?
Life before probably wasn't too different. I've been really lucky. I've been able to continue to do a lot of the things that I was doing. Life before, I have 3 kids, we run a really busy household, lots of activities, we're very social people, we love catching up with people on the weekends, hosting events at our house, just go, really.
And how did you come across your cancer, and how did life change?
Generally, I was feeling pretty well. I was a little bit tired, but I put that down to running a household with 3 very active children. But I did discover what I thought was a small lump. I went to the doctor. She dismissed it, thinking it was nothing too serious, but encouraged me to go and get it checked out and get a mammogram and get a second opinion, which I did fairly quickly after that appointment. And then, within a week, I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer.
And how does life change then? You obviously go from, as you said, just being a mother running around for your 3 children, and then all of a sudden you become the top priority because it's your health.
And that's a really hard thing to do. I've been used to managing the household, managing all the activities, working part-time, and then, a week before Christmas was given this diagnosis. Things did stop. My husband's really stepped up and has had to learn to download the school app to order lunch orders, and he's joined all the WhatsApp groups now for the basketball team, the netball team, the dance group. So that's been a bit of a blessing, to be honest. But no, we really just put things into perspective. We sat down, we made a little bit of a to-do list or a bucket list of such. Things that were really important for us to do as a family, and perspective. I no longer felt the urge that if I didn't want to go and have a coffee with someone, I didn't need to go and do it. I didn't need to tick that box anymore. I was doing things that were sparking joy for me, gave me a purpose, and some people haven't liked it, some people have embraced it. It's streamlined our life a lot. We now know what we want out of life. We say yes to things when we want to. We say no when we don't.
What was something before that you perhaps didn't fully appreciate or treasure as much that you do now?
Probably we're just a bit more spontaneous. Like on a Friday night, if we don't feel like cooking, we go out for dinner. It's like, oh, stuff it. We'll just go out for dinner. We'll make more money, or book the holiday, take the girls' trip, go and do this, live life. You don't know what's around the corner. We were completely blindsided. I didn't realise that you could be diagnosed with cancer at stage 4 straight away. I was so oblivious to that. I was really quite shocked when the doctor sat me down and said, you are only going to have a limited amount of resources available to you for treatment. That blew my mind. I was like, how can someone that was not feeling very sick have experienced this?
To be honest, I think I look at you I think you're so bubbly and energetic and you look so well. It's almost hard to believe sometimes, and I say that in a nice
Yeah.
way because you look
I
like...
think now that I'm nearly 18 months in, people do forget that. I do look well. I still go to work. I still make the kids drop off. I attend all the activities. And I think because I physically don't look very different to Sarah 18 months ago, that it is easy for people to forget that, which I'm not complaining about. I love that I don't look like a typical cancer patient, but sometimes when you are feeling tired or you just can't do something and you have to explain to someone why, it's like, oh, yeah, they have to be reminded that, yeah, you've actually got a terminal illness.
There's so much awareness these days about mental health and mental health issues, and I feel like you would provide a really good opinion and perspective on this at the moment. But when you have those dark thoughts or when you get really scared and you perhaps project into the future and start to think about some scary thoughts regarding your family, how do you switch those off and live in the moment, like you said, which is your focus?
Yeah, I think I'm really lucky that my family unit is very tight. I'll allow myself to maybe have like one day a week where, well, not even a whole day, but I'll allow myself 30 minutes just to be in my room on my own, get it out, and then be like, all right, I can't change today. How I'm feeling today is how I'm feeling, but I've got to shake it off and anything could happen tomorrow. I've just got to get up, do what I have to do for my kids, and I don't want them to remember me as someone that was laying in bed sick or poor me situation.
So you almost give yourself a time limit.
Yeah, I give myself a time limit, and that was something that my breast care nurse said to me as well. She was like, while you're in hospital receiving treatment, be in it. Feel sorry for yourself, be sad, be angry, but when you walk out those doors, you've got an opportunity to live, and that's what you need to do.
And I guess this is the beauty of Dreams to Live For, because it does distract you from any of those scary thoughts, and it gives you this hope and this beautiful excitement of doing something that you'd really cherish. So
Yes.
how did you come across Dreams to Live For?
So when I was first diagnosed, I was assigned a breast care nurse, and she gave me a folder of pamphlets and brochures and explained that this was all resources that were available to me. At the time, I just didn't want to read any of that stuff. I didn't want to fall into that category, so I put it at the back of the cupboard. About a year ago, cleaning out that cupboard, I found the folder, and I thought, okay, I think I'm ready to start looking at this information. And the first pamphlet was Dreams to Live For. Had a look, and I thought, oh, this is really something that could help me. I want to give back to some special friends in my life, but financially I'm not in a position to take everyone on a holiday or a day out. So I'll shoot them an email. Within 24 hours, I had a call. We were organising everything, heaps of ideas flowing of what I could do. And
What were some of the ideas? Give me the brainstorm.
like a winery tour, art classes. I knew that I wanted to take a fairly large group. There was 12 of us in total, so that kind of,
There's a game.
there was some restrictions on what we could do with that many people. But yeah, no, they explained that if it was just a few people, we could do hot air ballooning, snorkeling tours. There was just, there were so many options, but I knew that I wanted to do something to give back to my girlfriends, something that was relaxing, something that we generally wouldn't do for ourselves, and just to have a day where we could all enjoy each other's company.
So what did you do?
So 12 of us jet-setted off to the Mornington Peninsula. We had a full day of pampering, clay massage. We had a beautiful lunch in a private dome, wine,
Do we have any
champagne.
photos of the clay massage?
No, I don't know. I don't think
Just
we
the ropes.
submitted those photos. But it was just a really nice day to switch off. None of us had our phones on us. We just talked, laughed, relaxed. We weren't mums on the day. We just did our thing, and it was really nice. And I felt really good in myself being able to treat the ladies to such a fun experience, and it really was my way of saying thank you.
You must have been buzzing for a few weeks
We
after that, I
were.
think.
We were. A few of us ended up staying the night and making it a weekend of it, which was really nice too. So
Did you say a little speech to the girls on the day and thank them, or
I didn't, but
something
I
you want
think
to say today?
I think they all know how I feel. They know that they're my circle, and they're there for not just only me, but my husband and my kids. So.
What about to the Dreams to Live For team? Because it's a small team, but they've obviously had a profound impact on your life, and they do on a lot of dreamers.
I'm so grateful for the organisation, and I think it's something that everyone needs to support. When you are given a diagnosis, it's really hard to ask for help. It's really hard to accept help, but the team just made it so easy, and it didn't feel like I was a burden. It was more like they were throwing ideas of, can we do this for you? Can we do this? What about this? Have you thought about that? And, you know, I could just see how fulfilling it was for them to make my dream come true.
Well said. I think I ask every dreamer most years to give a pitch, because we obviously want to raise as much money as possible, and I think you're going to be the most persuasive woman in the room today. So can you pitch to the entire crowd as to why they need to donate, how much they should donate, say a lot, and yeah, basically how and why?
I think if you can all give up a coffee a day or a coffee a week, $5 a week.
Come on, we need
But
more.
probably a
we
bit
need
more than that.
We want to make a dream come true every 24 hours.
Something just as simple as $5 a week could make such a difference. And really, I spent that whole day not thinking I was sick or I've got cancer or I'm that friend with cancer. It was just so nice to have a distraction and to, yeah, I don't know. It was just made me feel really special, and it just gave me, I felt like I had such a purpose. So I was really grateful.
Well said. We really appreciate you sharing
Thank you.
Your story today. We hope you have the best time with the girls. You might need to go to the Sydney Ladies Lunch next year
Yeah,
with the
we
Dreams
said that.
to Live For lunch too, because I think you girls would fit right into that lunch. Sarah, thank you so much. All the best for the future. Please, a round of applause for Sarah.